Hey friends, namaste and welcome one more time in our beautiful episode of Spiritual Vitbits. I am your host Kavita. Today we are going to discuss something very different. Till now we have discussed a lot of things about spirituality and science. Science is, equally spirituality and spirituality is also science. But here we are going to discuss how economics is also connected to spirituality and how spirituality and economics impact our life. So let's welcome our dear most guest, Srikanth Dhulipala, who is an author and counseling psychotherapist. So welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yes.
So today's subject is very much interesting, economics. So we'll start with the basics of economics and how it impacts consumer behavior theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please.
Yes. First of all, we will try to understand what is economics. What is the basic theory of economics?
Correct.
The basic theory of economics says that anything which is connected with the monetary aspect, that is taken into the arena or into the theory of economics or into the subject of economics. So what is that? So any monetary thing, for example, if someone is selling a sand to someone, there is a monetary aspect. Suppose you are a builder, you are purchasing sand from me and I am the supplier. So there is a monetary transaction. I will not give this sand free of cost. So I am charging for it. So that can be taken into the into the subject of economics. But if some children are playing in the sand, they are not exchanging anything.
Correct.
They are doing it for happiness.
Correct.
So that transaction cannot be considered as an economic transaction, because anything which is connected with the money, that is taken into the purview of economics. For example, the exceptions are beggars, lunatics, and old age people. So they do not generate anything in terms of monetary thing, or the children. These all are exceptions for the subject or the purview of economics.
So in short, thumb rule is which is related to monetary exchange. That's
Yeah.
it. What is your thought on barter system? If it is like barter system, we are exchanging any particular thing,
Yeah.
and we are not taking money, in return. So is it economic? Will it come under economics?
Yeah, it comes under commerce. So
Right.
if I am purchasing something, I am giving, and in exchange I am giving everything.
Right.
So let us say understand what is barter system. Barter system is I have something and in exchange I am taking something from you.
Right.
Let us say I have 2 buffaloes and in exchange of that you are giving some 10 kilos of wheat to me.
Right.
Then I am exchanging. For wheat you have to generate, you have to some effort you have to do to generate what you call the wheat.
Correct.
And I also have to do some most of the effort to rear the buffalo so that I can exchange it with you. So it is a commercial activity. I am not doing, and if I am not giving my buffaloes, you will not give me 10 kilos of wheat.
Right.
In barter system. So that is considered as the economic activity.
Right.
Even though at that time there was no advent of money. So this was the way to exchange the commodities between two buyers and sellers.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
So, and what is the consumer behavior theory?
Yeah, consumer behavior theory tells us what all the aspect or what are the points or what are the psychological patterns in which the consumers are willing to purchase a product. It may be from pin to aeroplane. What are the things, what are the key aspects, or what are the key inspirations, aspirations which make them to purchase a certain commodity. Why they have to purchase the commodity, and what is the theory behind purchasing that commodity. So to study all these things, to study the psychology of a consumer, this comes under the consumer behavior theory.
Correct. Correct. Beautiful. And does companies or suppliers, they should know the consumer behavior theory?
Yeah, very much, because they are selling one product to someone, so they have to understand how the consumer is behaving. Is he behaving in a right manner or it is going in the opposite manner? Let us say somebody was selling a washing machine. This is a real thing happened. In He was trying to sell this washing machine in Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia, like they study from left to right. We study from right to left, right? When we
Right.
purchase a book, we study, take out the cover
Correct.
from, it is from left to
Left to
right.
right. Right.
But there it is right to left. So this mechanism he was not knowing there. So like he sold, he gave a ad in which like the dirty clothes, they put it in the washing machine, and they put, after putting into washing machine, in the third what do you call the picture, it will come out as a white clothes, I mean, and the clean clothes.
Correct.
But if you see from the Saudi Arabia, in that area, like they see the last most picture, the third picture, that you are putting a clean cloth into the washing machine, and finally the dirty one is coming out. So that
Oh
is
my
the reason,
God.
even not even a single unit was sold. So like, I mean, the person, the seller got anxious, like, what has happened? We have given such a nice ad, and why they are not able to purchase my washing machine? Like, this washing machine sold many units. In worst scenario, at least 10 units, at least 15 units should sold out, should be sold out.
Right.
But not even a single unit is sold. So what is the problem? So when he has understood the consumer dynamics or the country dynamics, then he came to know that the consumer, I mean, the picturization is different. I mean, the first picture of the dirty one picture has to come in the rightmost hand. When you are talking in the Saudi Arabia, from them it is right to left, and other countries it is from left to right. So this kind of dynamics, if he knows, then he will be able to come up with that kind of a product. And when he made the changes, yes, he saw the advent of like increasing in sales in the washing machine. So like this, there are so many dynamics, like we have to understand this psychology. In sometimes, like we say 299, a bata pricing kind of a thing we give to various books or
Correct.
anything.
Yeah.
So when we say 299, oh, it is under, we have the thinking pattern, it is coming under 299. Oh, this is coming under 200. So if we add one more digit, 300, so he will say, "Arey, 300 is more. 200, oh, okay, fine, it is under my this thing." But he is not able to understand that there is only 1 rupee difference. But that is making all the difference. 299, he from a consumer point of view, he considers that it is coming under 200, because there is a 299, 2 is added there.
Correct.
And when we are adding that 1 rupee, that 300, he thinks is, oh, 300 is beyond my budget. So these kind of 699, 799, so these kind of pricing strategies has been introduced because they have understood the consumer behavior theory.
Right.
Like how the consumer is going to purchase, what is the criteria, what is his mindset. So studying all this comes under the consumer behavior theory. In short, we call it as CBT.
Yeah, you have given a very beautiful example of washing machine and this the psychology and strategy of 299, 599. So our brain just it work like that. It doesn't see the reality. It just see what it want to see.
Yes.
So that's correct. And does globalization impacted CBT so far?
Yeah. Like CBT, yes, it is influenced by globalization. Like earlier, we were not able to get the products of other countries in our country. Maybe there was if in case of a closed economy, like the country will purchase only those products which are generated or developed in that country. It will not go for purchase of any other products from the other countries. But now, because of the globalization, we are able to purchase the bikes of other countries in our country. The bikes which are manufactured, the vehicles or anything, the pens which are manufactured in other countries, we are able to purchase it. And like we have the advent of the online system, where we have the online portals. The markets are redefined. Like earlier, we were going to the market in a physical manner. We have to go to a market physically. We will find so many vendors there, and we will bargain for the price, and whoever gives us as a at a lesser price, we will purchase it from. That was the scenario, maybe let us say 50 years back or 5 decades back.
Correct.
But now the scenario is changing. Scenario has changed.
Right.
Now we have the online portal. It is a virtual market. If you take the Amazon or Flipkart or anything, so these are online portals which provide us from pin to majority of the furnitures or anything are also available on the online portal.
Right.
You can just place the order and that will be delivered at your doorstep. So we need not have to go anywhere. Only thing is, then we have the option, the consumer can browse through different online portals, and he can like check it out the price. For example, if you want to purchase a book, you can go to Amazon portal, you can go to Flipkart portal or XYZ portals, and you can just verify the price. In whatever portal it is less, you can purchase it. So that is the reason you will find that there are a lot of discount are offered by these companies, and you can purchase at your best price. And yes, so the globalization has impacted in the sales pattern also, and the people, like they are very much impressed by the other countries goods. They know like what is available. I mean, the pen which is available with you, it is not so attractive than the pen which is available in other person's pocket.
Correct.
Wow, that pen is looking very interesting, that is glittering, so let me purchase that pen. And so that is how the psychology works. Like whatever you have, you don't believe it, like you don't believe that that is the best thing you have. You always go for the other side. The other side of the mountain is very greenery, so let me explore those other side.
Yeah.
So everybody is like, very much inquisitive about purchasing the other country's product. And that's how globalization has helped the transaction, the trade between the countries. Through the online portal, we are able to purchase many things which are not found in our country.
Yeah, that's true. And how different groups like film industry, social media, and the great prominent stars, how these groups impact CBT?
Yeah, in consumer behavior, we actually depend on the other people.
Correct.
Like suppose if I am wearing a shirt, I will ask somebody. I will ask my sister, my brother, or my friend, like, am I looking good? He says, no, you are okay. Then I will change my shirt. I will purchase another shirt. Is this okay? He said, no. Then I will come up with third option. Like, is this shirt good? Yeah, this is perfect. Then I am going to purchase that one. Like somebody is influencing my purchasing behavior. So like I want someone to judge me or guide me and tell me that this is fine, this is okay, this is not so okay. So on that basis, I will purchase a thing. And the social influencers are very much
Very
playing a
strong.
prominent role
Yeah,
or strong role in our purchasing things. I think in purchasing power parity. So today I may not be having enough money to purchase, but my favorite film star has told me that if you are purchasing this brand, this kind of a t-shirt or this kind of a sari, if you are purchasing, then you are like on the top of the world. Then I'm influenced by him because I like him or I like her, and I am influenced by what they are projecting, and I purchase that product.
Correct.
So if some heroine comes and says that if you drink this Coca-Cola, this kind of a cold drink, then it is out of blue, you are then you I am very much influenced and I purchase that one. If someone comes and tells to purchase this kind of a motorbike or this kind of a vehicle, so I am influenced by them. So there are social influencers, there are comedians, or maybe the film stars or the sports person or the other fraternity. So these people influence you. And there are social groups, like in a social groups or clubs, like if you meet frequently and the influencer person says that I am going for this kind of a brand and you also go, then I will go with it. And there are cultural cults or groups, and these people decide that okay, we will purchase this kind of a garments, so everyone will go in that. It's a bandwagon kind of thing. If somebody does something, everybody is following him.
Yeah.
Like even in the industry also, we see that like one producer is coming with a concept of biography of a some sports person.
Yep.
So the entire film industry is following the same bandwagon.
Correct.
They are coming up with the same kind of a biography. So these days we are almost 2 to 2.5 years, we are seeing the biographies of so many sports person, film stars. It is coming. So this is influenced by the top priority is given to that kind of a person or the influencer who is coming up with the new concept. So everybody is following him. So that is the influence we have in our lives, in our day-to-day lives.
Yeah. Here I want to discuss one thing very funny. The way, I'll take an example of advertisement.
Yeah.
The way actresses eat chocolates. In real life, nobody eats like that,
Yeah.
right? What is your opinion on this? Like ads and advertisements, the
Yeah.
impact of these things
Yeah,
on.
like ads are very much influencing the youth especially.
Yeah.
Like today, every youth will not go out without like putting on the perfumes or
Perfumes. Yeah.
underarm spray or underarm this thing. So like the advertisements has is playing the part of influencing the youth or anyone, any person for that matter, because today youth feels that if I am going out without having the perfume, like I will smell like a what you call garbage. So that is the impact on the youth. Like,
Yeah.
so everybody, they ensure that they properly spray the underarm spray or the perfume 4 5 times and then they go out.
Yeah.
So they have like they are not able to understand that the real character is your good things what you are doing, that will influence the other person. It is not that if you are putting up the spray or anything, but that has nothing to do with the influence what they are getting. So they only analyze that, okay, some influencer is advertising about that kind of a perfume, I will purchase that. If someone is coming with that kind of a toothbrush, I am going with that kind of brand. If some heroine is promoting about some kind of a soap,
Face
bathing
cream.
soap or a face cream,
Yeah.
we will go with them.
Nobody change. I mean, the color doesn't change at all after
Yeah,
using for
like,
years also.
yeah, it is also as you have rightly said that, like somebody has a dark complexion. If somebody says that if you apply this kind of face cream and like you will have a glowing face, then they will go with that kind of a thing. So in a way it is a exploitation also.
Yeah.
So they are sometimes exploited on, I should say most of the time it is a exploitation. And that is another part, but this is how the advertisement show the impact on you.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. That's very much true. And
And
when we
sometimes if you do not want to purchase them also, you will purchase them.
correct, when we go for this shopping malls and big bazaar, where we go for only two things, but then after seeing a lot of things, we buy 20 things at a time.
Yeah, that is what happens there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And shall I tell you one funny thing in
Yes. Yes.
the
Please.
supermarket? Do you know that like most of the parents, they have the young totes, the young children, they carry them to the supermarket, and the young children, they are not bothered about other commodities or what their parents are purchasing everything. So that is the reason. If you observe, like it is a marketing strategy, like how to decorate the supermarkets. I mean the
Yeah.
shelves of the supermarkets
Correct.
at the lower end where the young people can have the reach. So they keep all the chocolates, biscuits
Chocolates.
in the lower rack, so
Correct.
that he will not see like what is above his head. He will see to his level. So to his level, chocolate is the main thing. So like when once they go with their parents and they see that the chocolate is there, they will stuck up there, and they will try to influence the mother. They will tell us, see, my favorite chocolate is here. If you don't buy me favorite chocolate, the earth is
I,
going to
yeah.
go apart.
I
And so he will do all the tantrums. He will cry, he will shout, he will just roll on the roll. And finally the mother surrenders and goes to the father and says, see, this is happening. Father says, like, what are you doing? So he is not still convinced. Then he will do all the tantrums, and finally they surrender and they purchase him the chocolate.
yeah.
And this is, so that is the one kind of a strategy that you find in the supermarkets.
Correct. Correct. Yep. It's really funny. What about spirituality? How spirituality really impact consumer behavior theory?
Yeah, like once anybody is into the path of spirituality, so then the things starts changing. See, before spirituality, we have seen that like we are influenced by the other people.
Correct.
But when we come into spirituality, when we step into spirituality, we will come to know about who am I, what am I. I am not this body. I am the soul. When you understand this truth, then there is no need of perfume. There is no need of many cosmetic items. I don't need, and no need of like fancy wristwatches or anything.
Correct.
I will just go with what I need. Or at present, I mean, I will concentrate on those things only which are very much important. I will maybe able to make the differentiation between what is very much needed and what is luxury items, what I don't need. I am able to make the clear judgment. And the spiritual groups or the spiritual cult will have the impact on the consumer behavior theory. The consumer behavior CBT for others is different, and the CBT for the persons who are into spirituality, that is a little bit of difference, because the persons who are into they are into spirituality, they are very much connected with their own soul. They are connected with their own self. Like why people are going for a kind of a like purchasing flea kind of a thing. If some festival season is there and you see that 20% off, why my god, 20% is off, we should not miss this offer, and they purchase most of the things which are not required.
That's very true. Yep.
There is something lack in your understanding. Like there is a lag that there is no need of to purchase these many items. In a way, they say that 20% sale, okay, let me purchase let me purchase so many clothes which are not required, and this is what is happening, because they have this kind of a lack.
Yeah,
like they have this kind of emotional instability. That is the reason they are able to purchase these many things. They are dumping the things. And some lady, like I was just attending one workshop, and there one lady told me that she was having 500 sarees. I mean, 100 sarees is okay for you. So what is the need of 400 more sarees? Or we see all the prominent film stars, they will have a series of pairs of footwear, maybe 200 footwear, or maybe up to 1000 or 1500, 2000. They will have the series of things. They have series of bikes. So out of that, like if you are connected with your own self, you are connected with the nature. And when you understand that, see, whatever wealth I have, it is I thank the God, and I will try to give something for the poor. There are so many people out there who do not have even one set of clothes to wear, and I can do something for them. At least I can purchase one set and give it to them. They do not they are going on barefoot. I can purchase a pair of slippers for them. I can give one time food for them. So in that manner, the things change.
Yeah, one should be mindful and aware enough to think in this way when we don't need something. So many people, what they do when they are, in depression or in not right mood, they go for shopping.
Yeah.
So they feel like shopping gives them, that happiness,
that ecstasy kind of a thing.
Yeah, that temporary happiness. Because after purchasing that thing, there'll be no use. If it is dress, they'll just, as you said, that somebody has 500 sarees. They'll not even remember how many, which sari I need or which sari should I.
They cannot even also take out the sari. That's when you have to go for a function, they cannot make it out. Like out of 500 sarees, which one is the best one? Because every sari is equally important.
Yeah. When you have more options, you get always confused. Even it happens when we go for shopping. When there are, in our childhood, if suppose we are purchasing one frock, so out of 4 we'll select easily one frock.
Yes.
But now after seeing 400, it's like always confusion. This should we go with this or should we go with that? Okay, both are good. Let's take 2, 3 at a time.
Yeah.
And we don't even wear them.
And after purchasing also, we are not sure whether we have missed out the right one.
Yep.
That is also doubt in there.
See the doubt and confusion. Yeah, it's really funny.
Yes.
So at last, Srikanth sir, your message to audience on consumer behavior theory.
Yeah, spirituality does not disconnect you from the world. You will be in the physical world, because physicality and spirituality both go hand in hand.
Correct.
So spirituality does not distract you from the world totally, but it will give you the common sense. The common sense factor rises within you, and the common sense which is required, like how much is required, how much is more, and how much of the things which are required to me and what are not required to me. This clear demarcation is known to you in a very wonderful manner, and the common sense you will understand, like what is required, what is not required, what is essential and what is not essential to you. And so in that manner, like you will be able to purchase the right things which are very much required, and very much essential, only those things you will purchase, and you will not unnecessarily dump your house with so many things which are not required. In most of the houses, like 70 to 80% are things dumped which are not required.
That's true.
And it is a national waste as well. So and you are dumping thing, and finally they are filled with what you call all the nonsense things. You are keeping it in your house which are not required, and it is blocking your energies also in the
Very
house,
true. Very true.
and you are congesting your house. So if you are meditator, if you are in the spiritual path, you will have the clear demarcation, like what is required, what is not required, and in a way, like you will purchase only those things which are required. And if possible, if the money you are able to save, you will do something for the society. So that is the final message, that like if you are in the spiritual path, you will understand like what is required to you, what is not required to you, and what you have to purchase, what you have, what you should not purchase. And this clear demarcation, the ground reality, you will come to know.
Yeah, yeah. I just remembered one beautiful example. Patri sir once he said, normally we distribute these pamphlets, right?
Yes.
Maybe somewhere in a garden or somewhere, or in supermarkets, anywhere in public area.
Yes.
So he said, even you should not waste a single pamphlet, or you should not give to a person who really doesn't need. So the waste of that single 1 rupee is also really not correct.
Yes.
So you mentioned very nicely that for consumers, because we have discussed about for suppliers and different industries, different groups, but consumer, they should be very much mindful, because no matter you are earning in lakhs or in crores, if you really don't need that thing, there are so many things. Sometimes what we do at home, we just keep it aside, that we will use it later, but we never even touch that. So that is one kind of garbage which is blocking the energy, which is not required, that is just blocking the energy.
Yes.
And once we understand that, we can just think once, did we use it for last few weeks or few months? If not, then that is really not required. And do we really don't have that money? If we need it, we can purchase it again, but not to dump. We can just distribute to the needy people, or to someone, or poor people.
Yes.
So yes, this is really beautiful message. Thank you, sir, for coming up with this economics subject, consumer behavior theory, and it's really spiritual.
Yes.
Thank you for coming and sharing your wisdom with us.
Thank you, Kavita. Thank you for the opportunity.
Friends, I know you loved it, because if you are a consumer, you just think once, be aware, be mindful enough, and try to understand this consumer behavior theory. It is like very much said, very much famous quote, that the founder of television, he even don't watch television at home because it's a waste of time, but he built such a system to earn money, so that people who are wasting their time at home, they can watch these serials and movies, and these producers and people, they can sell their own product. So friends, we should be mindful enough. We should understand, if we are watching a half an hour serial, is it really important to us? Because this young generation, or even us, we just open Instagram just for one single reel, but for half an hour, for 1 hour, we just keep scrolling, and we don't even understand at the end, we don't even remember what we watched. So see the harmful impact of wasting our time on Instagram, or buying any unnecessary product at our home. So thank you friends, thank you for watching this episode. Please like, share, subscribe, and please share this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you one more time.